Good evening, students. In today's class, let us solve the questions related to the refraction of light. So, what is the question? A ray of light is incident on the surface of separating two transparent medium at an angle 45 degree and is refracted in medium at an angle 30 degree. Velocity of light in the medium is means the light incident at an angle of 45 degree on the surface which separates the two transparent medium and is refracted in the medium at an angle 30 degree. Means what is the angle of refraction given? 30 degree. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the velocity of light in the medium. So solution for the given question, let us consider this is the surface. This surface can separate the two transparent media. Now I will take it is first medium and it is second medium. Then a ray of light traveling from one medium to another medium, then the light undergo refraction. So this is the point of incidence. Let us draw the normal at the point of incidence. Angle of incidence how much given? That is 45 degree. So in the second medium the light undergo refraction. Then the angle of refraction becomes how much? 30 degree. The angle of refraction is 30 degree. So see here, in the given question, the angle of refraction is less than the angle of incidence. R is less than I. What it's meaning? The light traveling from which medium to which medium? That is from rarer to denser. So if the angle of refraction is less than angle of incidence, then the light traveling from which medium to which medium? Rarer medium to denser medium. Then if angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence, then the light traveling from which medium to which medium? Denser to rarer. But in the given question, the light traveling from which medium to which medium? That is from rarer medium to denser medium. Means low refractive index medium to high refractive index medium. So let us write the given values. Solution for the given question. The angle of incidence given, that is how much? 45 degree. And the angle of refraction, that is 30 degree. Then by using Snell's law, what is our aim? Our aim is to find the speed of light in this medium. Now Snell's law, what is Snell's law? It is the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction, that is equal to refractive index. Refractive index can be represented by mu. Then sin I divided by sin R, that is equal to refractive index in terms of speed. What is the definition of absolute refractive index? It is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a medium. Mu is equal to C by V. What is C? C is nothing but speed of light in vacuum. What is V? The speed of light in a medium. Now we can replace mu by C by V. But what is our aim? Our aim is to find V. C value is known, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Then V is equal to C into sin R divided by sin I. See here, I will take this sin R to the right hand side, that comes to the numerator, and sin I to the right hand side, that comes to the denominator. That is why sin R by sin I, and V taken to the left hand side, that comes to the numerator. Then V is equal to C into sin R divided by sin I. Then substitute the values. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 sin R, that is sin 30 divided by sin I, that is sin 45 degree. Then sin 30 is 1 by 2. Then 3 into 10 to the power of 8. So sin 30 1 by 2 whole divided by sin 45, that is 1 by root 2. Now we can write 3 into 10 to the power of 8. This root 2 comes to the numerator and 2 comes to the denominator. Means root 2 by 2. Then root 2 by 2 is nothing but 1 by root 2. 3 into 10 to the power of 8, it is 1 by root 2. Why it is 1 by root 2? So 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So what is root 2 into root 2? Root 2 into root 2 is 2. Then 1 root 2 get cancelled. What remaining now? 1 by root 2. Then 3 into 10 to the power of 8 into 1 by root 2, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 1.41. 1.41. On solving this one, we will get the answer, that is 2.12 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. 2.112 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Then options given. First option 3.8 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Second option 3.38 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Third option 2.12 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. And last option 1.5 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Which is the correct option here? Third option is the correct. That is 2.12 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Now let us move to the next question, that is also related to the Snell's law. What is the next question? A ray of light is incident on a glass plate. A ray of light is incident on a glass plate at an angle of 60 degree. What would be the refractive index of glass if the refracted and refracted rays are perpendicular to each other? Means what we have to find here? We have to find the refractive index of glass here. Let us consider this is glass. Its refractive index we have to find, means we have to find the mu. Then a ray of light traveling from one medium to glass medium. Okay, one medium to glass medium. So here the angle of incidence how much given? The angle of incidence given, that is 60 degree. That is 60 degree. And when the light enters the glass, then the light undergo refraction. Part of light get refracted and part of light get reflected. And here the reflected ray, this is a reflected ray. Reflected ray, and it is refracted ray. Both are perpendicular to each other. Both are perpendicular to each other. Means what is the angle between them? That is 90 degree. That is 90 degree. What about this angle? What about this angle? This is 60 degree. Because according to law of reflection of light, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Then what is the total angle here? This is 180. 60 plus 90 plus this is R, angle of refraction. So solution, see here, 60 plus 90 plus R. 60 plus 90 plus R. That is equal to 180 degree. That is equal to 180 degree. This is 180 degree total angle. This angle is 180 degree. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to find R, because I given. Our aim is to find R. By using I and R, we can find the refractive index of the glass. Now R is equal to how much? That is 180 degree minus of 60 minus of 90. Then it is 30 degree. Because minus 60 minus 90 minus 150. 180 minus 150, that is 30 degree. Then angle of refraction how much you got? That is 30 degree. Then by using Snell's law, what is Snell's law? Mu is equal to sin I divided by sin R. Sin I divided by sin R. So I given, I how much given? 60 given, R 30. Now substitute the values. So that is mu is equal to sin 60 degree divided by sin 30 degree. So sin 60 how much? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. And sin 30 1 by 2. And this 1 by 2 get cancelled, then it is root 3. Then what is the refractive index of glass here? The refractive index of glass is root 3. Options given, first option root 3, second option 3 by 2, third option root 3 by 2, and last option 1 by 2. First option is the correct, means option 1 is the correct. So this is the solution about the given question. Now next question, that is related to the total internal reflection. If the critical angle for total internal reflection from a medium to vacuum, so the light traveling from which medium to which medium? A medium to vacuum means a denser medium to rarer medium. What are the conditions for total internal reflection? First condition is that the light must be travel from denser medium to rarer medium. What is second condition? The angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle. Okay, these are the conditions for total internal reflection. Then what is the given question? If the critical angle for total internal reflection from a medium to vacuum is 30 degree, critical angle given. Solution for the given question. So critical angle how much given? That is 30 degree. 30 degree. Now, the velocity of light in the medium is here. This is a medium. This is a medium and this is vacuum. This is vacuum. Then what is the condition for total internal reflection? The light must be travel from denser to rarer. Now from which medium to which medium the light traveling here? Denser to rarer means medium to vacuum. Then here the angle of incidence, that is equal to critical angle, that is I is equal to C. I is equal to C. Then what is the speed of light? What is the speed of light in the medium? In this medium we have to find the speed of light. Now critical angle how much given? That is 30 degree. Now what is the relation between the refractive index and critical angle? That is sin C is equal to 1 by mu. Sin C is equal to 1 by mu. Then 1 is the refractive index of rarer medium and mu is the refractive index of denser medium. Now mu is equal to 1 by sin C. 1 by sin C. Then 1 by sin C is nothing but sin 30 degree. Critical angle how much given? 30 degree given. Then sin 30 how much? 1 by 2. So this is 1 by 2, then 2 comes to the numerator, then mu is equal to 2. Refractive index of the medium is how much? 2. But what is our aim? Our aim is to find the velocity of light in this medium. What is the relation between refractive index and velocity? That is mu is equal to C by V. C is the velocity of light in vacuum and V is velocity of light in the medium. Then V is equal to C by mu. Then C is how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 8. Then mu, refractive index of the medium, that is how much? 2. Then 3 by 2 is 1.5. 1.5 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Then what is the velocity of the light in the medium? The velocity of the light in the medium is 1.5 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. This is the answer for the given question. And options given here, first option, that is 1.5 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Second option 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Third option 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. And last option, that is 0.75 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Which is the correct answer here? First option is the correct. Option 1 is the correct. Hence this is about the solution for the given question. Now let us move to the next question. That question is related to the lens, and this question was asked in the 2014 CET exam, KCET. Okay. Now what is that question? A focal length of a lens is 10 centimeter. What is the power of a lens in diopter? Focal length of a lens given, that is how much? 10 centimeter. What is power of a lens in diopter? What is the SI unit of power of lens? The SI unit of power of lens is a diopter. Power of lens is nothing but it is the reciprocal of focal length. It is the reciprocal of focal length. And here SI unit of focal length is meter. Then it is per meter. So the SI unit of power of lens is per meter. Per meter is also called a diopter. This is also called a diopter. Then diopter can be represented by capital D. Diopter can be represented by capital D. Then what is our question? A focal length of a lens is 10 centimeter. What is the power of a lens in diopter? Means first we have to convert the focal length to meter. focal length given in centimeter, convert that one to meter. So what is the focal length of lens? That is 10 centimeter. In terms of meter, 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, then it is 10 to the power of minus 1 meter. Hence it is focal length of the lens in terms of meter. Then what is power? Power is reciprocal of focal length, that is 1 by f. Then 1 by 10 to the power of minus 1 meter. Then 1 by 10 to the power of minus 1 is 10, because 10 to the power of minus 1 taken to the numerator, that becomes 10 to the power of plus 1, and it is per meter. Per meter is nothing but diopter. Hence the power of the lens is how much? 10 diopter. Hence this is the answer for the given question. See here, options given. First option 0.1 diopter, second option 10 diopter, third option 15 diopter, and last option 20 diopter. Which is the correct answer here? Option 2 is the correct, that is 10 diopter. Now let us move to the next question, that is related to the prism. That question is related to prism, and this question was asked in 2016 in the CET exam. So what is that question? A ray of light suffers minimum deviation when incident on an equilateral prism of refractive index √2. The angle of incidence is, means what we have to find? We have to find the angle of incidence. So once again, a ray of light suffers a minimum deviation when incident on an equilateral prism of refractive index √2. The angle of incidence is, means we have to find the angle of incidence. What is the prism formula? Prism formula is refractive index is equal to sine of angle of prism plus angle of minimum deviation divided by 2 whole divided by sine A by 2. By using this formula, we are going to solve the angle of incidence. Now, what is the refractive index of the prism given? That is √2. And this is which type of prism? This is equilateral prism. This is equilateral prism. Here, the angles are 60 degree. In case of equilateral prism, the angles 60 degree. Then what about the angle of prism now? 60 degree na? So take A as 60 degree. Take A as 60 degree. Mu is √2 sine of 60 plus. First we have to find the angle of minimum deviation. Next we are going to find the angle of incidence. What is the formula to find angle of incidence in case of prism? That is I is equal to A plus D divided by 2. Angle of prism plus angle of minimum deviation divided by 2, that gives the angle of incidence. This is in case of prism formula. Now, first what we have to find? We have to find the angle of minimum deviation. 60 plus D divided by 2 whole divided by sine 60 by 2, that is sine 30. Sine 30 is nothing but 1 by 2. Once again listen here, A is 60 na? Then 60 by 2, 30, sine 30 is how much? 1 by 2. Then this 2 comes to the numerator. 2 into sine 60 plus D divided by 2, then it is √2. Then I will take this 2 to the left hand side. Then √2 by 2, that is equal to sine 60 plus D by 2. By 2. Then √2 by 2 is 1 by √2. 1 by √2. Because 2 can be written as √2 into √2. One √2 get cancelled, then it is 1 by √2. Then 1 by √2 is equal to sine of 60 plus D divided by 2. Then, so sine inverse of 1 by 2, 60 plus D by 2. Sine taken to this side, that becomes inverse. Sine inverse of 1 by √2. 1 by √2. Then for what angle the sine value is 1 by √2? That is for 45 degree. This is for 45 degree. Then 60 plus d by 2. Then 2 taken to the right hand side, that is 2 into 45, 90, and 60 taken to the right hand side, 90 minus 60, that is 30. Then angle of minimum deviation, how much you got? 30 degree. But our aim is to find the angle of incidence. So what is the formula to find the angle of incidence in case of prism? That is I is equal to angle of the prism divided by angle of minimum deviation divided by 2. Angle of prism 60 and angle of minimum deviation 30. 30 whole divided by 2. Then 60 plus 30, that is 90. 90 degree divided by 2, then it is 45 degree. Then what is the angle of incidence here? 45 degree. Then options given. First option 30 degree, second option 45 degree, third option 60 degree, and last option, that is 50 degree. Which is the correct answer? Option 2 is the correct answer. So next class we are going to solve the questions related to the lens and also optical instruments.